Hi friends, it's Kelly with Rowena May Inspired, and today we're going to take this fall craft and we're going to give it a makeover. So I'm going to go ahead and I removed the little leaves that were on the top. Those were just hooked with some wire, and then I just took all the wires that connected all the pieces together and removed those so we could zhuzh this up. So I just take a little sand block and just give it a little rough sanding just to, you know, freshen it up a little bit. And then we're going to go in with some full cart paint in the color Pueblo. You guys know that's my favorite orange paint. So we're gonna just go over the entire pumpkin on the sides and in the front with the Pueblo. I do give it about roughly not full 2 coats. I didn't need a full 2 coats. So once we get it all covered, we're gonna go ahead and dry it up. And then I'm going to take my sander and just go along the edges and just distress it back a little bit. Not a whole lot, just a little bit on the edges. And now I'm going to go in with some Anita's all-purpose acrylic paint in the color Hunter Green and just freshen up the stem on the sides and on the front. So now we're going to go over our welcome with some apple barrel King's Gold, and I'm going to go over this once, then dry it, and then go over it one more time, but you're still going to be able to see the welcome because I'm going to use that just to repaint the word welcome right on it. Like I said, we're just freshening it up. We're not changing it a whole lot. So I can still see the word really good, and I'm going to take my sander again and just distress the edges, get some of that paint that got over the sides, just wipe that back so we can get the sanding dust off it. And then I'm going to take one of my graffiti pens, it's like a Posca paint pen, and just go over the letters to fill in welcome. And then we're going to go back to the leaves. There's like a yellow leaf with some orange, and there's like an orange, and then there's some green ones. So I'm just going to take that King's Gold again. I'm going to freshen up that yellow, give it about 2 coats, dry it up, and then we're going to go with the one that's kind of like the yellow orange. And we're going to use some Deco Art Americana paint in the color Spice, I'm not sure. It's Spice something, sorry. I can't remember. But it's a pretty orange. It's just a little darker than the pumpkin. It's in the Pueblo paint. So once we get that painted with probably about 2 coats there, I'll dry that up. Then I'm going to go back to the yellow. I'm going to take that brush we just used in that spice pumpkin and just give some striations in the leaf, and then do the opposite with the King's Gold brush. Next, I'm going to go on to those green leaves. I'm going to go back to that Hunter Green. And there are 2 of those as well. And then this also has 2 little acorns, and I decided I'm going to make the acorns brown instead of green. I'm not sure what that was all about, but I used some folk art. I think that was melted chocolate, and then I'm using some apple barrel burnt umber on the top, so it's a little bit darker. You'll be able to see it here in just a minute. When I get them all done, there you go, you can see them, 2 different colors of the brown. I'm going to go in and just distress all of the leaves and the acorn. And then I just wrapped the wire back around the neck of the pumpkin there, and then I hot glued it back on there. Now I'm going to take some raffia and just make a bow right for the top. So I'm just taking a piece of twine and tying off the raffia. And then I'm going to go ahead and hot glue it right to the stem. Hold it down there, just fluff it up a little bit. I do trim off the tails a little bit more. I didn't show it, but there's a green button with a little yellow button on top. And you guys, that's it. We just freshened up this fall craft. Thank you to my sister for giving it to me, and we remade it. I think it looks really cute. I hope you guys enjoyed this. And if you did, please hit like, share, and follow Rowena May Inspired. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day. Bye-bye.